Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Konadja here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server for our 78th day. And I have got a lot of vines to collect here because, well, we got a lot of mossy... What is it called, actually? It's not called mossy stone brick. Maybe it is called mossy stone brick. I don't know, but a lot of that stuff that we need to make. So I need lots and lots and lots of vines. And we're going to continue working on the boathouse. A interesting project that we have taken on. It's one of these projects that's kind of it's being built naturally. Very natural, organic, gluten-free even, you might say. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. It's very organic. I have no very set plans for it. All I know is the basic theme. I wanted a place for the boats to be, a place to showcase boats, and I wanted the water to flow down into there like a marina. All of those things make no sense, but that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. 64, 60... Oh, we got some more. I think we're up to 70? That should be enough, right? And I got them growing up here if I do need more. Let's do this. And we'll make a full stack for now. And that should get us going. Oh, I need to bring up a list real quick. Hold on, let me do that. And... yeah, I'll have to remember where we were on the list. It's come to my attention, and was partially my intention, that we don't have enough of these to have everybody's names on them. But don't worry, already in the works and already planning on the next stairway connecting to this one. Don't you worry. I also went through and fixed the signs because I at some point started writing them not centered, which was silly of me, but I have now fixed that, and we can continue with a thanks, Patrick. And here we are. Alright, so I've been messing around in here a little bit, kind of planning on what the next phase is going to be. And I think once we get the water in today, things are going to be more clear as to what the look is going to be and what the plan is. I hope so, anyway. I do hope so. I've got quite a topic of discussion today, though. We're gonna move away from talking about, well, me, and talk about the world around us a little bit. Don't worry, not that kind of world. But yeah, there's something I've been noticing lately, and that is the death of things. Spooky topic. Not really. It's the downright obsession with people wanting to proclaim that things are dead. And the fact that this is taking place in a Minecraft series, I think is the perfect place, because honestly, people stating that Minecraft is dead is probably one of the first... Am I gonna be able to sleep? Yeah. Mid-sentence, pauses to sleep. But yeah, people saying that Minecraft is dead is one of the first cases of this that I really distinctly I don't want to get set on fire there, sorry. Remember. That dates back for years now, and this is maybe not something that new. But it's something that seems to come up a lot now, is that people like to state that things are dead whenever they maybe weren't as popular as they used to be. And I don't think that's anything new. It's maybe just a new way of expressing it, perhaps. But it almost seems like people want things to be dead. They want to be able to proclaim that something is dead. Thanks, Joshua, if that really is your name. I think it is. Yeah, it's It's being able to I guess diss somebody else by saying what they're doing isn't cool anymore. I'm trying to think of what a previous verbiage for that would have been. Anybody anybody help me with that? What was pre-dead? What was before things were dead? What were things before they were dead? It was just kind of like old news, or they were out. Things were out before. You're not doing what's in, you're doing what's out. But yeah, why do we do that? What's the obsession? I guess it's trends. I guess it's trend following and trend setting. Somebody noticed that these were recessed and these weren't. I did that intentionally because I wanted to see if the recessed looked better. However, I was very scatterbrained that last episode, so I didn't say my intentions there. But yeah, I'm going to I think I'm going to recess them all. Oh, that scares me that it made that noise. So yeah, why do we need to proclaim that things are dead? Why do we fail to embrace what once was? Are we that hungry? Are we that obsessed with freshness? Everything's got to be fresh. Now, I'm also a person that likes to say that we shouldn't just live in the past, and we should accept the future and not be happy with no change. Change is good. Change is fine. But appreciating things for what they are rather than how trendy they are seems equally as important to me, right? Doesn't it? Am I wrong? Am I wrong to think that way? I'm not really sure at this point. I honestly don't know if that's even a healthy way to be thinking about things. Maybe that's how we get so stuck in the past, because it happens. It totally happens. I see it all over the place, where we just get so obsessed with how things were that we can't accept how things have become. But I guess that's a little bit of a bit of a tangent, if anything. It's not completely relevant to the subject. But it's still weird to me. And this comes up pretty often with Minecraft and Mindcrack. The entire Mindcrack subreddit basically exists now so that people can go on there and say, so Mindcrack is dead, right? Well, what have you really done here? What have you made any bold statement? Have you proclaimed anything important, really? Or have you just made a very easy post to get attention? Is that what it's all about? I don't know. I don't understand. Because it seems like people are still hungry for... Oh, hi. Hi. Hello. Look at the server, by the way. Luckily, the server crashed, so it had to be restarted. I told you I would get it fixed. I told you. Where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, people are still hungry for Minecraft stuff, or at least they're nostalgic for it, because they constantly seem to come back to it as a thing. And maybe people are just upset that it can't be what it once was, or maybe they just can't accept that it can't be what it once was. But I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. I think there's a song that goes like that. There's no doubt in, I think, any of our minds, anybody remotely related to Minecraft knows it can't be what it once was. But that doesn't mean it can't be, and it doesn't mean it can't be something else in the future. I think a more productive topic would be, what can Minecraft be? What's the next thing for Minecraft? What's the next thing for Minecraft? Those are the kinds of things I would like to see people focused about. And that's how I try to view Minecraft. I love that games like this can continue beyond their initial fame. I like that we're no longer locked into what a game was when it was released is what a game will always be. I think the first case of this for me was Team Fortress 2. That was a game that, upon its release, was a particular game, but it just always kept evolving and changing and becoming more than it was. And I think that's really cool. I think that's something we should be excited about, and maybe even, what's the word? I don't want to say award, but something we should celebrate. There we go. That's an effect of the video game industry that we should celebrate. We should applaud when the opportunity arises for a game to keep evolving and keep, I guess, unfortunately, relevant is the word. Yeah, when games can do that, that's something special, and I like that. Now, not everybody's going to agree, and some people would rather Minecraft had stayed what Minecraft was when it began, Kurt, and that's a perfectly valid opinion, but I think the beauty in that is that it can be both. You can have the evolution of Minecraft take place, and you can still have the original concept. And I'll be honest, a big reason that Farlands or Bust is still, to this day, one of my favorite things to watch is for that feeling of getting to see early Minecraft. If it wasn't for that, I think a lot of us would struggle to stay motivated to continue with that series. Now, would it be different if the Farlands had never disappeared and it constantly updated to the modern versions? Yeah, it would be a lot different. It would be a completely different show, if you will. I think. But that's not. I'm gonna do this differently. That's not how things. Oh, I can't do it that way. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, that's not how things ended up, going. The Farlands went away, and now we're quote unquote stuck in that era of Minecraft. So that gets to live on, and that's great because we get to still enjoy old Minecraft. But I really do appreciate the fact that despite what all went on with Minecraft, the whole notch situation and the Microsoft situation and then different developers coming and going and different people taking it in different directions. There's been a lot of change in the life of Minecraft, but I actually really appreciate the fact that it continues and it continues to evolve. Not every change I've liked. I definitely don't like the combat mechanic change. I wish that had never happened and had been reverted when it was obvious that people maybe didn't like it. But that didn't happen. But I still accepted the fact that Minecraft kept changing, and yeah, I really like it. It's always the same game, but it always feels fresh, and that's really cool. I like that effect a bunch. Ooh, I need some redstone. Let me see if there's any in the trailer. So yeah, that's kind of my feeling towards, the games that get to evolve. I'm very sad that games like TF2, although we got a damn good decade out of it, of, the constant development, it's over, what happened here? What happened here? Oh, an Enderman took my dirt is what happened here. Freaking Enderman. But yeah, we got a good decade, and that game changed so very much. And, I love to think back on it now, on how much the world around me changed as that game was changing. And it's really fun to look back on that. Versus a game that came out and never changed. I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of something like, really, really big and poignant and important that just, it was what it was and then it never changed. So, a game like, I hate to use this as an example because it sounds like I'm just, following the memes, but a game like Call of Duty. When a Call of Duty game comes out, it is what it is. They might do DLCs or whatever, but in general, that franchise, it is what it is. Now, you could say that over the course of history in Call of Duty, the game has changed. I personally don't really see it, but I guarantee you people that are into that franchise would say that. But that's different to me. That's different to me because they're individual games. It's not watching a particular game evolve. Or a better example tied more closely to me would be the F1 series. Because the F1 series, they release a game every year. They have not changed since the beginning. There's nothing to that we watch evolve on the game development front. The only thing that changes there is in the Formula One world, and that's completely different. That's not the creative efforts of a developer or a game developer. That's something entirely different. But with something like Minecraft or something like TF2 or something like hold on, I'm looking at my Steam list because I thought of something similar. Somewhat 7 Days to Die, even somewhat PUBG, but not very much, and very much so Fortnite, even though I don't play Fortnite. That game is doing the thing that I like. It is a game, it is a franchise that's just constantly evolving, and the developers are constantly reinventing. Maybe even too much to some degree for Fortnite, because that game just seems to be a constant shift and a constant change. But it's a very much so game that fits the category of let's not stagnate. Let's just keep evolving. Let's keep changing things, and that will keep people interested. And we get to keep our IP here. We get to keep our child, this game, going instead of moving on from it. Now I realize there's an economic effect of that, in that the company is not going to make as much money. If you just keep updating your game, you're not going to make as much money as if you had made a new game every year. Codemasters, Call of Duty, Activision, I guess, EA. But I think you're making a bigger statement for your product if you do. If you can keep it going, if you can keep the development going and keep a game relevant. Is it important for it to stay relevant, new, and cutting edge? I guess for people's interest to stay into it, sure. But I feel like Minecraft has done so good at that. They've done so very good at that. And yet, the thing that everyone is a mistake to say. The thing that is very commonly said is that Minecraft is dead. Minecraft is old media. It's old news. That's what am I looking for? I was gonna go get some more food actually. Let me go over to the farm. Yeah, it's hey Lord Puffins. It's much like Minecraft. Minecraft is dead. It's not what it was, and until it is what it was once, I'm not interested anymore. Or why can't Minecraft be what it was? That's not the way things work. It can't be anymore what it once was. It has to be. It has to be ever changing and ever evolving to keep up, or it's just gonna go away completely. And that's the way it will be. So yeah, it's tough to see both sides of that. That's where all the fish is. What do we want? Do we want cod or do we want salmon? I think we want salmon. Salmon. What did you ever do to us? We really lost your trust when you died, like Minecraft and Minecraft. Yeah. Why is it that the two echo chambers that seem to go on at the same time is blank is dead, and then Why does blank have to change? Well, the reason that it's dead in your mind is probably because you can't accept the fact that it's changed. And the fact that it needs to change. And the fact that this is the first time I've seen this from up here. And I think that looks really cool, actually. Especially once we get the water flowing into it. I definitely want to get the water flowing in today. Definitely. Definitely want to do that. Yeah, why... That's so frustrating to me. It's very frustrating. And I try to get involved in these things, and it just frustrates me because people don't want to hear rational. Let's get rid of this tree. People don't want to hear rational thought when it comes to this kind of topic. That's not what they want. What they want is anger. I think. Oh no, did I do that wrong? For cocoa beans, do you have to get the bean, or can you plant this? Okay, you can plant that. All right, good. I thought maybe you had to touch it. Yeah. So, yeah. I've lost my train of thought, obviously. The future of Mindcrack is uncertain. The future of Minecraft is uncertain. But going around stating that either one of them are dead, it doesn't make me think that you are intellectual. It doesn't make me want to change things. It just makes me frustrated. So what's the positive here? That's what I don't get. What's the positive? And maybe that's just my what's the word? How many times do I say what's the word? But that feeling of like being easily taken advantage of, I guess, or just being blind to reality. You know the word. Somebody's gonna help me with the word. Naive, Cone. The word is naive. But yeah, maybe that's just the way I see things, and it's not real. Maybe that's not how things work. Maybe people don't actually feel that way. But yeah, why can't we just be happy for things to have ever existed, and for the possibility that things could change, and even if it's not in our best interest, we can still appreciate what they were. And if it's time for us to move on, it's time for us to move on. If it's time for me to move on from Minecraft, it'll be time for me to move on from Minecraft. Do I need to go around shouting to the streets that it's dead because it's not what it once was, or my feelings aren't for it what they once were? Nah, that ain't helping nobody. That ain't doing anything for anybody. All that's doing is being a frustrating troll. And I don't think people even see it that way. I don't think people see that when they are behaving that way. I read it as you're being a troll 100% of the time. That's the only impression I get out of posts or talk like that. If you're going around as the town crier saying that things are dead, yeah, you're really just a troll to me. And you're not adding anything to any conversation, for sure. Interesting topic, I think. Curious to see what people have to say about that. Okay, so that should light this up properly, and it does. Are you really curious what's going on in there? I bet you are, but trust me, I have something in mind. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I thought about in setting those, but nah, it's fine. Okay, so I want to flood this place today. I want to get the water in here. So I think what I'm gonna do is wait for some vines to grow and continue a little bit later. Okay, let's see if we have enough here. I'm really excited to see what this looks like. I want it to look like my vision, but that's not set in stone. I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah, I just hope this looks as cool as I expect it to look. Is this going to be enough? It's not, but I have more. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I do have more. 32 more, in fact. Okay, so I think I'm only going to do this out to the point of where the covered area goes, and then from there it will just be the normal dirt. That makes sense? I think that would make sense. I could change that in the future if I end up wanting to extend this mossy out. As I was sitting here, I just edited the rest of the episode, getting ready. I'm fairly happy with the points as I made them. Freaking squids. Freaking zombies. Yeah, I'm mostly happy. I think I was getting across the point that I was attempting to get across. It's tough. It's very tough because the point in my head often does not match the point that comes out of my mouth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by that? Did anybody else ever have that happen? Oh, that's the wrong place. There. I don't know why that is. Well, I guess it's just the way my brain works. But I hope we can keep looking forward to the future and look forward to squids suffocating. Look forward to the idea that maybe things are going to change and maybe that's okay. Maybe things aren't going to change and something else will replace that thing. That's a equal possibility there, isn't it? It's totally plausible in my mind that the idea of Mindcrack could be completely gone within, you know, the next couple years, or maybe even the next year or so. That's totally possible. I'm not discrediting the idea that that is possible. But going around, oh, I missed some over here. Going around and shouting about it and focusing on that isn't gonna help. That's not gonna help. You know what's helping is this, and trying to envision more of a future. And I'm saying that I'm not even part of Mindcrack, but let me make that clear. You know, I am not a Mindcracker. However, I've been part of the community for a very long time. The community around this group is very important to me, and everybody that's part of Mindcrack is very important to me, to be honest. So yeah, it's something I'm quite passionate about. But at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility, nor is it my fate to determine. My own fate is my fate to determine. The fate of what I do, the fate of if I can survive on, you know, content creation. That's stuff that's more within my control. But I still do try to keep things going. Same goes for Minecraft. Same goes for anything that, you know, just because I once loved something, it doesn't mean that because it's less popular now, I have to just give it up. On the flip side, why did I have torch place? On the flip side, sometimes I know when it's time to move on. TF2 is a good example. There came a point where the core group of people that I played TF2 with moved on, and I moved on myself. And that's just the way it is. That's the way it happened, and that's totally fine. I still remember those days fondly. And that even goes down even to, like, friendships. There are people that I considered my closest friends that I no longer talk to. I don't hate them for it. I don't go sending them messages telling them this friendship is over. that's not how I approach that, and it just doesn't seem necessary or important to. Don't focus on what is gone, I guess. That looks amazing. I am very happy with this. Sudden subject change. But boy howdy, am I happy with how that is turning out. There's a lot more to go into here, don't worry. The water won't be the entire floor. But boy, I'm happy with that. For something that is coming together very much so by happenstance, I am very pleased. That's pretty cool. On Monday, On Monday, we'll start putting in some decking, because we're going to need something to walk on, and hopefully we can start working on the boat rigging and stuff. Got a little bit more design work to do. We got the walls and the ceiling, but not too much. And yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I'm really happy with that. Well, thank you as always for watching, and listening in to my weird and wacky thoughts. And I will see you all on Monday. Thank you, as always, for watching.